All right, guys, next we're gonna work defending when somebody's got double neck control in the clinch. So my guy's got me partnered up. Remember, the first step, his primary objective is to get my head down so he can knee me to the face, right? So I want to make sure the first thing that happens, as soon as I feel his hands start to touch me at all, whatever hand touches first, I raise my shoulders up first, and my hips start to come in. It's going to make it very hard for him to pull me down, and it's going to make it very hard for him to throw the straight knee down the middle too, right? So I'm here, I'm in this position, I'm in safe position. The first thing I'm always going to try is to swim my head on the inside. That should always be your first step, right? But if I can't swim this one on the inside, now I start to work to plan B. So now what I like to do from here, I swim one in. If that hand can't make it on the inside, I use that same hand and I come on the outside now. Now when I come out, it's very important, I want to make sure, I'm not just pushing anywhere here. I want to try to push my guy on the chin. Push my guy on the chin and turn his face away from me. Once his face turns away, this other hand can work on the inside, and I lift my shoulder here. And now I've got everything open on that side. I've got my left knee, I've got my left elbow, I've got everything on that left side. Very important when my guy clinches me up. He's always going to bury his head in and keep it very close. So you're not going to have a hard time getting his, and you're not going to have an easy time getting his chin right away. So what I'm going to do, I try to swim on the inside, I can't make it. I'm going to push anywhere I can on his face first. I just push his head and he's going to fight with his neck. It's not going to be easy to move him. He's going to keep fighting, but I can get enough space to slide it down to his chin. And now once he gets to his chin, it's easy. No matter how hard he fights, I can turn his head. As I turn, one detail, I want to take my glove and I cup it over his nose and his mouth. Right? This makes it a lot more uncomfortable situation for my guy. So I cup this one so he can't breathe very easily, turn this one here, and now he's just focused on my hand. He's not focused on anything else. Now it's very easy to land this one without him expecting, very easy to land that one without him expecting it. Right? So I want you guys to work that one 3 each. Remember, swim in first, then go on the outside after. Let's go, guys. All right, guys, now this technique is very often misunderstood. From here, he clinches me up. What most people think is when I start to push his head back, that this is the position, right? But from here, if I'm pushing like this, with my left shoulder still in front, then when it's time for me to throw, he's most open on this side. I'm opening him up towards my left side, but I'm closing off my left side by trying to go across body. So if I try to throw my left elbow, it's just a front elbow. If I throw my left knee, I'm just throwing some kind of switch knee, or I'm throwing my right knee, which is the opposite direction where I've got my guy facing. So what I want to do, I'm here. When I push my guy's face away, same time I start to extend his head, I switch my feet. See, I push him back and I step my right leg in front now. So now I open everything up for this side. So anything I throw is a southpaw shot. When I extend, I also lift this shoulder. I lift that right shoulder. It's going to lock his arm a little bit better, and I drop this shoulder just a little bit. So that's going to mean everything's loaded. When it's time for me to throw my right one, it's loaded for me to turn my whole body into it. I want to throw my left knee, it's loaded for me to turn my whole body into it. So that's a very important, detail you guys need to pay attention to. Right here, as soon I try this one first, and I kind of push the top. As soon as I start to turn his face, I want to make sure I start stepping with that leg and I start getting that other hip in front. So my right hand is the one that's pushing, my right leg steps forward, and my right hip comes in front. I'm going to lean my right hip a little bit more into him, and I lift my right shoulder as this one comes here. And I open myself up to shoot a powerful left knee or shoot a powerful left elbow. All right? Let's go, guys. Keep working.